Father? Yes, what is it, Radovoy? What would you like? It's hard to say, but I just wanted to thank you. Thank me? Why? Because my life has been good, and it's mostly because of you. You have been an excellent father, and I just wanted to make sure you knew. Well, I love you too, boy. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with Ban Nikola. Probably for the very last time. Probably for the last time. I mean, he's 72 years old, right? I don't think he's gonna live that much longer. I'll actually be surprised if he makes it even to his war, which I think is 3 years away. Let's take a look. Yeah, 3 years. I don't think he's gonna live 3 years, but we'll see what happens, you know? You never know how it's gonna turn out. Oh, that means we have not changed our wife back to her proper position as managing the domain. Very good. Now things are pretty managed. Our son, he's doing okay. I mean, he lost his eye, but he recovered, which is good. He's also now scarred, and he likes to give his money away. Great. His son seems to be doing fine, which is also good. Oh, 50 gold. Thank you, my wife. I'm gonna actually switch the sway over to my grandson now. I think that's for the best. And, we're gonna take Heart of the Family. And I guess we're just waiting it out. Last war, or what? How far? We're still 25, but that's a lot of that's equipment, right? A lot of that is, well, I mean, this is giving us 7. We wanted to rename this. I am going to rename this Vatican Holy Stone Ring. There we go. Oh, I did not expect my wife to die before me. Come, Nikki, it is time to let these men put your grandmother to rest. There's work to be done. Yes, grandfather, you're right, of course you're right, but... What is it, Nikki? You will see her again soon. There's nothing to fret over. I wish I had your faith, grandfather. I truly do. I would have expected her to live longer. If she's 61. Also means that I've lost him as an ally. Also not great. She just finished encouraging development too. Working for us right to the very end. We're just gonna have to move forward, right? Not much more we can do than move forward. The smell hits me before the doors open, a heavy, meaty odor that permeates the area. It is the stench of the newly dead. Another murder, my lord. Radovoy wipes his bloody hands on an apron as he stands up after looking over the body. We must stop the senseless killer. I will scour the castle for this murderer, yes. Ooh, we're befuddled. Things are rapidly coming to a head. Our life probably won't last that much longer. I am kind of stressed out now about it. Ooh, oh. Oh, it's this guy. We did marry somebody in, I think, that can take this position, who's really good. I would like to give him a city. Maybe we can keep our steward in the city. The city here. Let's revoke this. Then we'll keep giving this location to our steward. If our steward doesn't have a title, we'll demand his conversion. Good, hopefully that works out for everybody. I can't believe our wife is dead. Can't believe we're gonna have to manage this whole thing all by ourselves in the last years of our life. Our dynasty is now known far and wide, and we have got Banus. Nice, so we can create our very first accolade. Let's look at what we have available. So he's a vanguard, marauder. He's got tactician, got stalwart. Yeah, I think we're gonna take the vanguard, which means I also think we're gonna have to dismiss these archers and then start building a unit. Right, at level 1, we're gonna have max size of heavy infantry units. Yeah, let's create that. That's fine, Hornblower of the Breton Warriors. Although we're going to have to change Breton to Bosnian. Whether this guy's Breton or Bosnian doesn't matter. It's our accolade after all. Alright, so we're gonna keep things as they are for right now. We can't make heavy infantry yet. If we are gonna spend something, we're gonna get rid of the bowmen most likely, right? So I suppose we should raise... We could just raise these guys to cap. Just to bolster our total army size a little bit. Oh. Orders at court. Pray for the nameless dead. Parts of a body were found this morning, my lord. My son, Radovoy, says, gesturing to the table before us. Pools of blood on the table around small mounds of flesh. Strings of tissue. Rests in dark ooze. Make sure everyone's accounted for at all times. So we'll look for clues. We can afford to spend the prestige on looking for clues, I think. I guess you have claims through your mother, eh? All my boys have those claims, though, so... Those are implicit claims. Yeah. Goodbye, son. Go find your way in the world. It's fine. You don't need to stay here. Okay, I write to inform you of a most appalling discovery I made about Baron Nikola. Father, we must speak. What is it? What is it, Petich? What do you have to say? It is about my son, Nicky. I've heard some unsavory things. Is it public knowledge? Is it a terrible thing? It is the priests. No, speak no more of this and let it pass. He is your son, and he is the heir after you. Please, please, make no more of this than is absolutely necessary. But father, I do not wish to know. Just let it pass. I'm gonna ask Petich to forget about it. He's the frickin' heir, okay? The lure of language ruling the multicultural duchy of Saumne comes with its own set of critiques. Foreign subjects often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court. My steward, Mayor Prokop, suggests that I could significantly improve relations with my Slovian subjects by learning to speak their language alongside my own. Yeah, I think it's a little late in life for that, sir. I think we might be a little too old for that. So we're in the year, 2 more months. Oh, that's such a short time. I think we're gonna make it. I think we're gonna get to declare this war. We're gonna be doing this one because it's part of the duchy that we have most of already. Schemer discovered. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is my caravan master Gregorius is prodding. No, don't do it. We need you both. Well, new liege. So the old queen has died. We outlived her. Italy is now weaker under him than it was under his mother. Like reachably weak. Is it time? It is time. We should be fine with only our single ally. I am ahead of him at base. We're having a bit of trouble because our domain is so unmanaged, but I think it'll be fine. How much money does he have? Enough for mercenaries. Well, we'll see how it goes. I think it's now or never, so we're gonna have to, right? Then we're gonna go right for the war target. Council invitation. He wants me to be the Chancellor. I will be the Chancellor. It's a little weird. Chancellor is not really my preferred position. So he's going right for the capital. That's not surprising. I will split off a strong army here. See if my ally joins me. If he does... Murder at the court, the assistant. A curious man has searched me out after hearing about the murders plaguing my court. I am Haval, my lord. I think I can be of help to you. Can use all the help I can get. So, join me, bud. Come with me. Come in. You want to come? Yes, good. Hopefully this will be enough. It already thinks we might win just because of our troop strength superiority. Our knight killed one of their counts. That's good. Keeping him out of our capital is important. I am leading the main sieging army, which is good. That's what we need. We are a 75-year-old man leading an army. We gotta back these off. So there's definitely a conflict here. So you have a war declared on you already by this Duke, the Duke of Barcelona. That gives us the war target. Let's move up together to here. He wants to stay and siege that. I'm actually pretty good with that. Right now we're ticking, which is good. Oh, we gained Ledger after all this time. Where are we here? 4 more years. We're actually closer to this than I thought we would be. I mean, we would never have got the duchy, so that's a thing, because we couldn't have fought the former strong queen. What should we go after next? City planning is really good. Gavelkind is pretty good. Kasaibale, I think maybe though. This will help us in the future. Oh, it'll help us take Pest. And then once we start working on this... Thing is, the majority of our important wars will be done long before we get that. Let's look at something else. Gavelkind is domain limit and gives us Confederate partition. I think we'll do that. New diplomacy perk. Okay, I'm going to take Bound by Blood. I mean, it's all fine. There's not much we can do anyway. Opposed look. Tizvesta was telling me something while talking with opposed look. In other words, she was trying to say things while having a physically perfect pose in order to emphasize her statements. Her poses are moronic and lacking in effectiveness. I decide to respond with an equally posed look. No, that's not us. That's not us. Let's merge. We've maxed out our relationship with our grandson. Let's cancel this now, and we're going to befriend him. We are losing money. Hopefully one of these, hopefully the siege up here. Murder, escalation. Father, yes, I'm coming. I'm Radovoy. What is it you need? There's been another murder. In there? Those are Radagost's chambers. Why would? It is Radagost, father. They have killed my brother. They have killed your son. We must find this murderer, and he must see justice. My poor boy. My poor boy. All he wanted was to serve God. And now he is with him, and I will join him soon, I think. I think we're just gonna have to take the fact that we're gonna have to start being more careful. Murders at court, a confrontation, a letter is waiting for me, and Havel, as we retire to my chambers, red ink, no blood. You will end this search at once. Nothing good can come from uncovering my identity, and I will make sure that nothing good comes your way if you keep trying. The handwriting, it almost looks like that of my courtier Lydia. What do you think, Havel? What do you think? Havel and I spent many hours poring over the letter, but this scent, oh, it smells like my courtier Lydia. As we finally track down none other than... she's advancing on Ivan, knife in hand. Oh. Ooh. You will be punished for your crimes? Yes. And then I think we're going to execute her. Going to have the same effect, but it feels more right to actually properly execute her. She's a little child now. Oh! Oh, wow! What happened to you? What a tragic series of events. We have lost our son, Radagost, the monk. We've lost our wife, Euphrasia, and now we've lost our son and heir, Batich. Probably scourged himself from the stress of his brother's death. All right, well, I really thought he was gonna make it. He seemed to recover. He seemed to be doing fine, and now he is... well, he's gone. My son is dead. Batich will never be king. We somehow outlived him. Will be our marshal. I suppose we should put you there. Yeah, that split his territory, which is fine. His younger son now has Soli. It does not feel great. Batich. How could you do this to yourself, Batich? We have had so much grief, but God expects you to care for your life a little more than that, Batich. Hopefully you found forgiveness in your last moments, though. Shouldn't affect succession in any way. Yep, should be fine. We are totally running out of money. I think we're gonna let this siege run through, though, because I want to see if we can get at least a little bit of money back from it. It's a risk, I know, but should probably be done. 8. It's more than we spent. It's more than we spent, all right. Well, I mean, we've done a pretty good job, I would say, of gathering things together. Except our family. Our family is falling a little apart. But let's look at what we got here. So, looking at the actual duchies, this is Upper Bosnia, right? We go to our son here. Our grandson, I should say, and we say, hey, grandson, I think we're going to grant you this. Right? And this. I don't want to grant them both to him though, because he won't be able to hold them all. And we can give you that. That'll put us back to as bad as we were before. Which should be fine. Okay, let's disband our army. We are now friends with our grandson and heir. Let's have you do this. Well, we've got a nice little cohesive territory here. This now borders us, which is interesting. We can't really take it though, right? Because taking it would make this duchy title available to us. Don't think there's anything else we're close to here. Yeah. It's a truce anyway. And I wouldn't break a truce over it, so... We have cleaned up the south here. This is Serbian Catholic. Let's get our priest to come down here and do this. What is this? It's Orthodox. Alright. Hopefully we can get it all tidied up soon. The King of Italy is at war. Arlie's just won his war. Looks like through an imprisonment. He is a pretty strong guy. Our court tutor is dead, but we have no children. We should look at our court, though. There might be some new children in the court. So let's go by age here. See, so you are a Lombard. I would like for someone to educate you. Just get someone with high learning. And my son could do it, the court position. Can you convert her culture and her faith, please? Thank you. Very much appreciated. Oh, there is someone in my prison. Let's let him go. Seems good. All right, yeah. We're not going to the grand tournament. He wants to grant me who? He wants to grant me him, eh? Oh. That's really good. We are still in the same position, right? We cannot... He granted us the last county we need so that we can usurp. But we can't usurp it in this generation because in this generation usurping it will cause it to split. So we're gonna have to leave it, and then our grandson will have to usurp it, right? I mean, we're not gonna make enough money. There's no way we're gonna live that much longer. I'm honestly surprised we're still alive now. Like, how are we still alive now? It's my son. Also beating himself? Not great. My grandson seems to be doing pretty good, though. Seems alright. Seems like he's handling things. Hope it continues that way. Really, 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 really don't want a child to take over. Does he have claims to... He has a bit of money, too. Got to station this men-at-arms unit. I guess we put it down here. It's fine, we're about to be out of debt. No, we're not doing that. We're past the end of that point in our life. Oh, we're just trying to see it out. I think we did a really great job. Honestly, I really do. For one generation, I think we did great for one generation. Abandon this foolish endeavor immediately, please. So we no longer have a spy master. Do we have a good spy master candidate? We have this knight. Are we gonna have our son do it? He's not good. But I still feel like that's what we would do anyway. Let's grab confidence. Okay. We're not feeling good in our old age. We're gonna make 80, I think. We're gonna make 80! I would never have thought. I literally would never have thought we were gonna make 80. 80! Wow. 2 of our sons have died. He became a bishop. The Bishop of Soli, that's interesting. This... we're past the age where we train for tournaments too. Is we're just not... No, we're just gonna pass the time. You know, we're gonna let this just naturally come to its end. We can't usurp that, so we're gonna spin it for a bit. Master the Hunt position vacated. All of our older people are dying. Oh, we have entered the early medieval era. The hilarious thing about that is, if we had... I mean, if we'd stayed independent, we would never have got this, though, right? So, we would... And we've taken lots from what's his name, you know? Dalmatia? Seems to have basically fallen apart. Yeah, the old man died, and now his 15-year-old son is out here doing the stuff. I'm just gonna run on fast because I don't want to push this character into another episode. I think he's done great. So we're gonna speed it through. See if we can get to the end of his time. So Solace and Script. I can see this is truly heartfelt, Nikola II. Batich, so we named him after his father. Quite interesting. Bogisha? 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 Could be his name, I think his name. So the father is doing both of his 2 sons. And there it is. There is our death. And with that, I think we might actually just... No! We're gonna spend a bit of time looking at our situation before we move on. We've just got home. We got a new bishop. Position-wise, we're empty, so our chancellor should obviously be Batich II, our brother, the count. Are we gonna go to war with our uncle? That's gonna be something we decide next episode, not right now. So we have this Baron, we have this Mayor, right? The Baron is actually a powerful vassal. We'll do that. For Spy Master, we have this Count. For Marshal, we have this Count. I'm gonna put the Count here. Yeah, I think so. So why do you feel so bad about us? Why are you so upset with us? So you're this guy, right? You're the guy who was handed to us by the king. Well, I'm gonna start with a sway on you. We should be able to fix that right up. Okay, so our wife is... she's young, but she's not very nice. No. And she's got terrible stats. Is our education? So... oh, right, that was his father who had the weird side journey into into martial. I'm gonna take the 3. We're doing strategy. I think we're gonna do strategist to the bottom, and then we'll do overseer. Maybe just grab... maybe we just stay in martial our whole life. I mean, we got a long life ahead of us because we went from having an older king to a young king. That's interesting. Do we want him to keep his wife here? She's unlanded, she's lowborn. Yeah, I'd rather pick a more suitable wife for us, I think. Somebody who can actually give us an alliance. I don't think we owe this woman anything that was probably put on us by our father. And we'll make sure that she doesn't starve. We can do some of all skills as well. Now we're almost 30. Occitan. She's an albino though. This Bulgarian lady. It's 31. 26-year-old. She's got a pretty good balance. She's an intensely good at intrigue. Alternatively, we can go by stewardship. This 18-year-old. She's got good martial and good stewardship. There's this 19-year-old. I think I like her the best. She's got much more compatible traits, but she's lowborn. We don't want to marry someone lowborn. That was our excuse for divorcing the last one. But this girl, maybe. The other possibility is alliance power. But like we set adult. This is the Kingdom of Wallachia. I recognize that sign from that symbol from my other game. Kingdom of Wallachia is quite close to us, realistically. She's 28, makes her the same age as us. She's humble, zealous. We won't probably have a hard time changing her faith because she's zealous. It's Buckingham, far away. This feels like a good marriage. Sardinia, though, also feels like it could be a good marriage. The Duchy of Corsica. It's not Sardinia, that's Corsica. Yeah, of course it is. It's our cousin. So just looking at these, I think she's the best. I think we're gonna marry her. So let's just let that marriage go through as we return home from whatever it was we were doing. Oh, I hate traveling. It's muddy roads. And yeah, we're gonna come home. We've married Princess Iona of Wallachia. To even have a chance of getting her to do this, that's fine. We actually don't have a problem with people of other faiths. Maybe we should get her to like us a little better, though. We should also make sure every item is going well. I think we're going to start using the Vatican Holy Seal. What is this? This is something we don't really care that much about, I think. This is the memory of Mayor Iona. He has a Bosnian sword, which just adds it to the stuff we have. We have Euphrasia, That's our mother's prayer book. We have our father's lucky medallion. Oh, not our mother, our grandmother. Okay. I think we're going to use this. I think we're going to take off this. Right? If our new wife... She's unmanaged domain already. It's giving us 17. If we go to assist ruler, it doesn't really change anything. Yeah, so we might as well stay on assist ruler. We're going to figure out what to give away, but we'll do the rest of that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join us then, when we have our very first episode with Duke Nikola. After Nikola, we had a lot of big decisions. Do we subjugate? That doesn't feel right. How can he even hold that? He's a monk. Would that turn it into a religious holding? That's interesting. It's not something we would do right away. All right, goodbye for now.